Hi students, second MSc fourth semester. In the session, we will discuss fundamentals of infrared spectroscopy. So in this fundamentals, the vibrating diatomic molecules, so in the vibrating diatomic molecules, first case is energy of diatomic molecules, and the simple harmonic oscillator of the simple harmonic oscillation of the molecules. First, the vibrating diatomic molecule. First, energy of the diatomic molecules. So when two atoms combine to form a stable covalent molecule, for example HCl, so they may have been said to be, so because of some internal electronic arrangements, so the electronic arrangement of molecules and energy levels of this HCl like this. So this is internuclear distance. So this is energy. So generally a simple observation of balancing force between these two atoms, hydrogen and chlorine. So generally the repulsion between these two positively charged nucleus H plus and Cl, H and Cl. So their those be the repulsion between the positively charged nucleus of the both atoms and between their negative electron clouds, then attraction between the nucleus on one atom and electron of the other. So the two atoms settle at a mean internuclear distance, that is H and Cl, such that these forces are just balanced and the total energy of the whole system is minimum. So from this diagram, so x-axis along internuclear distance and y along energy levels. So this is Cl and this H. Again this is Cl. H. So this is energy 1. Again this is H dash, H double dash, and this is H dash, this is H dash, H double dash, and this is also H dash, H double dash. So the energy of HCl as the bond of compressed and extended. So here from this diagram where we have encode the chlorine atom on one axis, and imagine pushing and pulling the hydrogen atoms closer to or further from the chlorine. A bigger push or pull results in raising the energy more. At the energy is minimum, the internuclear distance is referred to the equilibrium distance, so or more simply as bond length. So generally a function f is equal to minus k into r minus r eq. So this is the equivalent internuclear radius, that is r eq. So where f is the restoring force, and k is force constant, where r be the internuclear distance. Therefore E is equal to, in the case of energy curve is parabolic, and hence which is a form half k into r minus rq whole square. So this model of vibrating diatomic molecule, the so-called simple harmonic oscillator model, while only an approximation from an excellent starting point for the discussion of vibrational spectra. The simple harmonic oscillator, so from this graph, if we observe from this graph, that is simple harmonic oscillator. Okay, plotted a graph between internuclear distance and energy. So here the equation, that is E is equal to 1 by 2 into k r minus r eq square is parabola. So the zero of the curve and equation r is equal to if R is equal to RQ, energy is 0, and any energy in this excess of this, for example at E2 or epsilon 2 arises because of extension or compression of bonds. Again I will draw a graph. Right, this is Cl and H dash, H double dash, so epsilon 2. So this figure diagram shows that one chlorine atom is considered to be stationary on the R is equal to 0. On the other hand, H will oscillate between H dash and H double dash. In the case of HCl, hydrogen chloride, it is a good approximation to say that during this vibration the heavy chlorine atom says actually still, and it is the much lighter hydrogen which moves. So only the distance between the two atoms is important, and for any diatomic molecules we can always imagine ourselves to sitting on one atom and watching to the other move. So if the energy of the HCl molecule is increased from this E2 to E1, so like this the energy of the molecules increased, the separation between these two hydrogen molecules will be increased. So an elastic bond like a spring has so has a certain intrinsic vibrational frequency. So the vibrational frequency omega is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root k by mu, where mu be the mass, so that is also called as a reduced mass here. Mu be the m1 m2 by m1 plus m2, that is reduced mass of this system. So to convert this frequency of wave number frequency to the wave number, that means omega oscillations bar, wave number bar is equal to 1 by 2 pi into c by the velocity into root k by mu centimeter inverse, that is the wave number. So vibrational energies like all other molecular energies are quantized. So and allowed vibrational energies for any particular system may be calculated by using Schrödinger equation. So that is energy E is equal to nu plus that is E according to by using the Schrödinger equation, the simple harmonic oscillator, E nu energy is equal to nu plus 1 by 2 h omega oscillation, where nu be the vibrational quantum number. So converting this to the spectroscopic units, that is centimeter inverse. So E nu is equal to E by Hc, that is nu plus 1 by 2 omega bar oscillation centimeters, as the only energies are allowed to simple harmonic vibrator. So in particular at lower energy vibrational energies, lowest vibrational energies, E naught is equal to 1 by 2 h omega oscillations, and epsilon naught is equal to 1 by 2 omega bar oscillations centimeter, which is energy, that is joules. So the quantity of half h omega naught joules or 1 by 2 omega bar oscillation centimeters is known as these two are known as either this or this is known as 0 point energy. This is 0 point energy. So here the 0 point energy from this equation, which is depends only on the classical vibrations, that is already I have written an equation. OSC is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root k by mu, and wave number is equal to 1 by 2 pi c into root k by, depends on this, root k by mu, on the strength of this chemical bond and atomic masses. And finally the Schrodinger equation leads the simple selection rules for the harmonic oscillator undergoing vibrational changes, that is delta nu is equal to plus or minus 1, the vibrational energy levels and transition levels we can draw. So interatomic distance, and this is energy along y axis. Right, this is vibrational quantum number nu equal to 0, this is 1. The separations are equal, nu equal to 1, nu equal to 2, equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. So here the energy levels between these two, the transition selection rules for the between these two energy levels are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1, right. So energy is 1 by 2 half omega oscillation bar, half omega oscillation bar. So simply the transition levels so this is centimeter inverse. So applying the selection rules, we have E nu plus 1 minus nu is equal to nu plus 1 plus 1 by 2 omega oscillations bar minus nu plus 1 by 2 omega oscillations bar. So that is finally we will get omega bar of oscillation centimeter inverse. So for emission, this is for emission, and for absorption E nu minus, for absorption E nu minus nu plus 1, that is omega bar oscillation centimeter inverse. So whether the initial value is nu, so nu minus nu plus 1. So from these two results, the vibration levels are equal spaced, either absorption or emission. The transition between any two neighboring states will give rise to the same energy change. Further, since the difference between energy levels expressed in centimeter inverse, which gives the directly to the wave number, so nu bar for spectroscopy is equal to epsilon is equal to omega bar oscillation, that is in centimeter inverse. So this again it is obvious if one considers the mechanism of absorption or emission in classical terms. So in absorption, for instance, the vibrational molecules will absorb energy only from the radiation with which can coherently interact, and it must be radiation of this own oscillation frequency. So that is the simple harmonic oscillation theory of the diatomic molecule like HCl. Okay, so this is the fundamental theory of the infrared spectroscopy. Okay, thank you students.